What is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family, and we're back again with your Casper crypto live stream, your daily information, and we have got some very interesting news to cover for today's stream, coming from Johnny particularly as well. Some massive updates regarding stablecoins, some updates from Wolfie, Casper's self-proclaimed business developer. BD, as well as some ETF talks as well. All of that very, very interesting, and a lot more developments from Trump. All in all, being quite a day jam-packed with information, and ultimately leading to a lot more optimism for what's going to be coming in this space very, very soon with crypto, with Casper. And we are seeing a lot of movement from some wallets as well. So today is definitely a day to keep a close eye on. Today is also the day that we are seeing the Senate have their market structure hearing, where you got many leaders who are part of it, politicians of course, even got Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is there as well, which actually, just as a quick poke, not that anybody particularly cares about XRP, but those who do hold it and want to know, apparently BNY Mellon, one of America's largest banks, they've now been selected to serve as the primary reserve custodian of Ripple stablecoin. That's a very, very big deal. BNY Mellon are one of the largest banks and largest custodians in the world. They survived the 2008 financial crash. That's a big deal. They survived the 2008 financial crash, the Great Depression. They've been around for a very, very long time. They apparently handle $2 trillion in transactions, payments a day. So, that's a big deal for Ripple, for XRP. It is regarding their stablecoin, but when the stablecoin transactions are conducted on the XRP ledger, XRP is the native gas fee. So it's a big deal for XRP. That's also why you can see XRP is doing quite well today, up almost 3%, just getting rejected at this wedge that I had drawn out quite a while back, which is to be expected. I doubt we'll see a breakout, at least in the immediate short term, but I'm sure XRP will do well this cycle. I've been saying that for a while. And while Casper is my biggest holding, and there's no doubt Casper for my belief is going to do very, very well, is once more me just reiterating once more that I do hold other assets. And for situations like these, do I trust XRP? No, not really. I don't trust the fact that there's 58%, over 50% is being given out to the employees and the CEOs and insiders. I don't trust that element of it. That's why I like Casper more so. And now that Wall Street's getting more and more involved, which is great for its price, but it means it's going to become more centralized as well. I don't trust that, but I do see it as a potential to flip profit and put it into what I do trust, which I think, for me, is Casper. But that's big for XRP in that regard. We might come back to talk about that later on, but either way, Casper is our main focus, and that is what this stream is obviously going to be mainly talking about. Right now, Casper is just short of that 8 cents. Did momentarily surpass that earlier today. As we go closer in, we can see managed to go up just above 8 cents right here, 8.1 cents, before seeing a rejection and coming back down again, which is to be expected. Once more, I was talking about it. We saw it happen back in April. 1 week of consolidation below 8 cents, that was resistance level, and we saw it blow above. Now we're currently sitting at 2 weeks still, continuously consolidating the same level. Like it was stated regarding Tesla, the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. We have a very similar scenario right here. We've had a lot higher low here, and we've seen the consolidation phase once more right below 8 cents. So for me, when Casper does break out of that, it will be a significant rally, and it should still respect the structure and form a higher high, meaning it should surpass 13 cents, probably reaching, I'd like to believe, not financial advice, as high as this trend line up here. Being, when you draw the trend line to those two there, it gets rejected probably about here, and then we'll see where it finds support when it comes back down. That's my personal belief. Of course, everybody has their own elements of TA, and TA is also relative, so do your own research. But right now, Casper's looking very, very strong. I did say that my speculation, my belief, is that Casper will break above 8 cents and cleanly break above and move once Bitcoin surpasses all-time highs. Right now, Bitcoin is just short of 110k. And you can see here, it did momentarily touch 110 and then came back down again. Once more, still, fighting to surpass all-time highs. I think Bitcoin's on the cusp of doing that as well. I think next week's crypto week will be a big week for that. Being that we're hopefully going to see the passing of the stablecoin bill, the market clarity bill be pushed forward, and equally the anti-CBDC bill. And equally on Tuesday, which is 6 days from now, you'll be seeing the CPI inflation data. That if it's reassuring and it's good, and therefore showcasing that tariffs had little to no effects on it, then that'll be a good sign that Fed's going to start cutting rates. and that will also incentivize the market to start rallying alongside the M2 money supply, which again, so Bitcoin should probably be around 120k, give or take, round about now, which is not yet, but should be rallying up soon enough. Wait and see, of course, time will tell. These tariffs right now are the main concern, because tariffs are going to be reinforced back on the 1st of August. And as we can see, apparently the United States have just announced tariffs on the following countries: Iraq 30%, Libya 30%, Brunei, I butchered that, I apologize, 25%, Algeria 30%, Moldova 25%, and Philippines 20%, and I'm sure there'll be many, many more. And this, of course, could cause some investor FUD, because people are worried of a trade war. They should have been going live today, and they didn't go live today because Trump pushed them back for 3 more weeks. So that is why we're also seeing a little bit of a relief today. Hopefully, countries will come to the table, and investors realize that these tariffs are not as disastrous as they have been painted out to be, and that will, especially if the economy reacts and stabilizes, we don't see a significant rally in we might see a bit of a rally in CPI, but if it's not significant, then that could also be a good sign the Fed going to start cutting rates as well. So that is really, really good news in that regard. And we can even see here in further information that the US financial conditions are now at the easiest they've been since September 2024, before Trump won the election. The easiest it's been. So Trump actually has caused significantly easier US financial conditions, which is a big, big deal. By comparison, financial conditions were slightly restrictive in the second week of April, which was perceived as a black swan event. Recent easing has largely been driven by a weaker US dollar and hopes of rate cuts. Supporting this view, the Goldman Sachs Financial Condition Index, adjusted for inflation, has fallen to near the lowest since 2022, which is just after COVID. The massive fallout from COVID. We had the largest and fastest hikes in US history in this time. US markets are already pricing in rate cuts right now. This is a very, very good sign for what is to come. And in that regard, Trump, as per usual, is taken to Truth Social and to social media and saying and calling for at least a 300 basis point cut. So going from the current 4.5% to 1.5%, which would be the largest cut in history. We've got it all in one go. I doubt we'll see that. That's very unlikely. Our Fed rate is at least 3 points too high. Too late is costing us, or costing the United States, $360 billion a point per year in refinancing costs, no inflation, companies pouring into America, the hottest country in the world, lower the rates. Again, I do think we need to see lower rates, and I do believe right now that the indicators, the fundamentals, the macros suggest we will be seeing them this cycle. We'll be seeing them in the next few months, hopefully by September. Highlighted here as well, 300 basis point, a 3% rate cut would bring mortgages back down to 3%. The housing market would begin another bull run on top of the current bull run. So the rate cuts could, if we get rate cuts and significant ones of that could definitely incentivize a longer bullish market. Because why would you want to start easing and selling off when there's more reason to get into risk on assets? Or even just housing in general, because inflation's down and interest rates come down as well. So the market is looking quite strong indeed. And I'll be getting to this post and alongside all the other capital posts in a moment. Before I do, let's get into the pleasantries and welcome everyone back to the channel once again. Welcome back, Greg, bro. You're doing very, very well first, my man. Welcome back indeed. Can you do me a quick favor, Greg, actually, please? If you are watching right now, I was meant to ask you a while back, but if you wouldn't mind sending me a message and or friend request on Discord, because I have something I want to ask of you, if that's all right with you. No drama, no hassle, whatever. Just I wanted to ask a favour of you, if that was at all possible. But welcome back in, my man. Thank you very much for being here. Wing Hong too, brother. Welcome back indeed. Second, we moon yet? Not yet, but marks are looking good right now. Very good indeed. Lao, what's up, my man? We're doing very, very well. Wallet 3 moved 50 mil Casper in 0.5 seconds and for $0.00027 in fees. And Casper only has a $2.1 billion market cap. We are so early, and I couldn't agree more. That's one of the posts I actually have here as well. Wallet 3 moved 390 million Casper, equivalent to $50 million in Casper. We can see here if we check on Casper. Just in a new KYC token right there. Didn't even recognize that. Yeah, we've got 533. You see, Wallet 3 came out of nowhere. Had 400 or something. 400 and what was that? 390 give or take. Yeah, 390 million Casper, and it's just 2x this wallet. adding 390 million Casper. Absolutely insane stuff. And we can see the transaction taking place here. And we were talking about it actually earlier on in my free Discord server. So again, if you want to be more in tune and in the conversations right now happening with crypto and Casper, then definitely tune into the free Discord server. Link down below in the description and also my homepage here as well. I mean, speaking about it, wallets here, wallet 3. And as Greg highlighted, yeah, it looks like it came from KuCoin and they were shuffling their wallets about. Show you details you can see here. KuCoin wallets shuffling their wallets about. But you can just see, yeah, as he said, centered like Casper haters, he showcased it. If you look at the transactions, you can see here, accepted in 0.25 seconds. It cost 0.00224 Casper, which is, you know, less than that in dollars, because right now Casper only at 8 cents. So it's dirt cheap and extremely quick to send from wallets to wallets. Like this is what Casper's about. It's how insane, how early we are. Now that was how much it cost in comparison to sending over 200 million Casper. 200 million Casper didn't even cost like 1/100th of a Casper. That is ridiculous. That's the future we have. And of course, you know, that's when the ecosystem grows more and more and there's more activity, those fees will go up due to congestion and whatnot, and then the miners will make more money from that as well. But this is again the benefit of having Casper, and it's only going to, you know, become more prevalent to people in the future, especially when you get stablecoin adoption and you start getting stuff like ETFs as well, and that sort of stuff coming through, the smart contracts come on board. We are, as Craig highlights well and truly, we are definitely very, very early indeed. Welcome back, Just the Next Crypto. Let's go XRP and Casper. I mean, yeah, those two assets seem to be doing very well. Of course, my belief definitely is more so in Casper, but I hold XRP because I do see their partnership as something that is worth me taking a risk on. And that's a big announcement for them with BNY Mellon. So good on them, truth be told. When smart contracts and stablecoins, good question, TP. We haven't got a confirmed date just yet. We know that the Igra Labs testnet layer 2 smart contracts will be coming out this month, ideally next week, their testnet, and their mainnet launch should be coming out in Q4. Now, exactly when in Q4, we don't know, so that could be any time from October to December. We have no idea about Cashback either. Their testnet's currently out, and they wanted to do a mainnet launch before Q3, which would have been last month, and they didn't do it. So we have no idea when their mainnet's coming out. My hope, it'll be this month, but I'm not in the Cashback team. And they're not being as transparent, so it's hard to say really, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. My belief, wholehearted belief, that they'll be coming out in time for when the market is in its full force, if not building up. I think it will come out in time. That's my definite belief right now, because all the signs right now point towards a later cycle push. Typically is normally happening around now, going into Q4. And I think you'll see a relief rally around now, but I think you can see it elongate based on the fact you're going to see regulatory frameworks coming through, probably August, September time. You'll see Swift migrate to US 20022 coming into November time, which is therefore all the banks starting to migrate onto the messaging standard that blockchain and crypto use, well, most cryptos. You know, Warp Core, for example, connect to that. You'll see ETFs start coming out quicker. Actually, the SEC just wrote up a draft of sorts that basically allowed to streamline the process of finding ETFs. That stuff's going to be coming out very, very soon, all later on this cycle, going into 2026, and then rate cuts. So there's a possibility we see a elongated cycle, which would be a very big deal, and there's no doubt in that Casper would do insane, because a lot of his big announcements coming out later this year, going into 2026. Like Warp Core, Gigawatt, and ZETX, those KRI projects, all those three going into pilot and get released in Q4, so that's in 3 months' time, or give or take 3-4 months. So yeah, huge stuff. Welcome back, Computer Kathy. Hope you're doing very, very well, brother. RP, Cas XRP agreed. Good to hear, man. Good to hear indeed. Casper Finance, yeah, Casper Finance, which is our KFC, I believe you're referring to. I think I had a post from them preloaded. Did I? Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did. I mean, Casper Finance, yeah, their project sounds very, very interesting, and I'm sure we'll see many, many more stuff like that coming out throughout the coming months as well, and years to follow as well. So yeah. Love to hear that sort of stuff. Welcome back, Mina. You're doing very, very well. How do I read a Casper Pi cycle top? Good question. I don't particularly have an answer for you right now. Someone else in the chat may have an understanding of that better than I do and give you an answer. Maybe Greg, Maybe Kryptoni if he's lurking right now or tuning in later on. I'm not particularly sure in that regard, truth be told. But that's why we're here also to learn. When I don't know the answers, everyone else can be here to help as well. Have you heard about the new gold-backed stablecoin potentially on Casper? What is your thought? I have not heard about it actually, Mila. I have not heard about it. If you have found the information about it, would you be able to send that to me either on my Twitter, which my Twitter @ is here, or on the Discord server, message me or put it in the server there and I'll have a look through it, because I actually have not seen that yet. But, I mean, that would be big for Casper, of course. You're seeing gold. The BIS actually announced recently, or was it the BIS? I think it was BIS that announced that they're trying to make gold an actual, like, intrinsic, monetary asset again, as opposed to just a store of value again, bringing gold-backed stuff back. So if you get a stablecoin backed by gold coming onto Casper, that would be huge. It'd be very, very big. And as KJI says, hit the like, you know what you mean, you know what it is. If you enjoy the stream, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more. Welcome back, Falcon, you're doing very, very well, brother. And having a great day so far. Sort of watching live. Got one more week covering phones at work, but request at the Discord. Thank you very much, Greg, for that. I will make sure to message you and ask what I wanted to ask you later on today, if that's all good. It's nothing major, so don't by any means feel stressed out at all. It's nothing crazy. I just wanted to ask you a quick favor. That's okay, but I'll do that later on. That being said, let's get into the content now straight away. So we can see, yes, Casper's doing quite well today, which is great to see. We can see Casper on CMC, just short of 80 million 24-hour trading volume. And we can see once more, BitGet still dominating 34%, which is good to see. And as we saw showed earlier, a lot of capital being moved around from wallet to wallet for Casper. KuCoin shuffling wallets around. With now, 700 was it we looked at earlier? Yeah, 782 million Casper from KuCoin now on that wallet. Absolutely insane stuff. We'll see a lot more coming out, I'm sure, in due time. And yeah, I think Casper again maybe making that potential preparation to move very, very soon. Now, I wanted to start off here, coming in regards to getting into Casper content. So of course we've been hearing a lot about V recently. A Bitcoin maximalist last week said Casper was a scam. In the span of 1 week, he's now become a part Casper Maxi as well. He's very interested in Casper. He started buying Casper as well. And he just highlighted here that he'd been trying to send USDT from Coinbase. And actually the reason why he highlights here, because he buys USDT on Coinbase or wherever, sends it to his Tangent wallet, and then converts USDT to Casper on there. That's why he's doing it. We'll get into this post in a moment though. But he highlights here, sending it from USDT from Coinbase, and it's funny how it takes over 5 minutes to transfer. That might not seem like a lot, which truth be told it's not. When you think about how the banking world works right now, it takes days to settle transactions. This is minutes, so it's a big, big upgrade, but still, when you've been in crypto long enough like we have been done, and you see how quickly it settles with Casper, again, bringing this up once more, KuCoin sending stupid amounts. Oh, was that the wrong wallet I clicked on? I think it was. This wallet here sending stupid amounts, and it's getting settled in literally seconds. It's insane. It's insane to see how much is being moved around in such a short span of time. So, yeah, in that regard, then you're seeing Casper being sent in seconds, in less than a second transactions, and you're seeing that on the Ethereum network through Coinbase, it takes over 5 minutes, and also network fee is 58 cents, which again doesn't seem like a lot, but when Casper's sending it and it's less than a hundredth of a cent, like it's ridiculously small. It might not seem like a lot, but there are significantly better ways to transfer value with final settlement with significantly less fees. Of course, he is indirectly referring to Casper here, no doubt about it. And I highlight that because of there was actually an interview on Global Money Talks as well as CNBC with Tom Lee, Wall Street expert, Fundstrat CIO and co-founder. He was talking about the market, and he mentioned on the Global Money Talks, which I'm going to try and preload the interview whilst I am, going on my bit of tangent. But Tom Lee basically stated that that assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, those sorts of stuff, they're really, really early. Really, really early. Like 95% of the world investors are not in Bitcoin yet. So we are extremely early, right? Very good news, of course. And he highlights that Ethereum is going to do extremely well. That's why he's trying to make the MicroStrategy for Ethereum. It's going to do very, very well. And it's going to do well because it is the largest ecosystem for stablecoins, which is also very, very true. I'm struggling to see this interview now. I watched it earlier today. I don't know why I can't find it now. Give me a quick moment. But yeah, he basically highlighted that Ethereum is the biggest ecosystem, which it currently it is. So it'll do extremely well. Fair point. But also as a sidebar, Ethereum is extremely expensive. We just saw that. Ethereum is slow and expensive. So let me get up the, where is it? This one here. Okay. So here is the, happened a day ago on Fundstrat. Tom Lee here. He talks it all the way back here. So I'm going to quickly play his interview so we can talk about it a little bit more. So, but this for me is very interesting. Once more, is my conviction and why I think Casper is going to be, this just the ideal settling platform, the protocol in the future because of what Casper is.
RCL.
CL.
Circle IPO or own Circle. Banks will soon carry Bitcoin as collateral. But Ethereum is really important too. Did any of you buy the Circle IPO or own Circle? Circle is a stablecoin, and they just went public 10 days ago at $31. It's now $242.
What is the ticker code?
CRCL.
CL.
Circle is a stablecoin. It's the second largest. Stablecoins are being pushed by the United States government. Here's the thing. Circle runs on Ethereum. Stablecoins run on Ethereum. So as stablecoins explode, Ethereum is the backbone for stablecoins. So I think Ethereum is...
Now, he's not wrong right now. Ethereum and Tron, both those blockchain networks, are perceived as the backbones for stablecoins right now. But as we've just showcased and highlighted, this is what you're currently dealing with on Coinbase on Ethereum platform. 5-minute waiting for confirmation times, and that's with that's when it's not even congested. When the bull market's at its peak, that can easily spike to 20 minutes plus, if not even an hour. And that's the network fees. Again, that could be $10 if not higher as well. It depends on how much you're buying, of course. He bought 500 USDT. So that's the conversion, right? But that again, you saw that's 500 USDT cost 58 cents. We just saw it earlier for the wallets here. When KuCoin's shifting their Casper about, which wallet did I even click on? I can't remember which one I clicked on earlier. I think it was this. Was it that, or did I click something? I'm trying to remember what I clicked. There was something I clicked earlier that I could actually see the total amount of transactions. I just showcased it earlier. It was this one here. Was it that? Can't find it now. But I was able to showcase earlier that you can see how many transactions are going through, and they were sending over $1 million in Casper, back and forth, and it didn't cost them even a cent. Yeah, that's how cheap it was. Can I actually find this? I've got lucky finding the first time and now I can't find it. There? No. Right, well, I'm going to try and find it right now. I literally showcased it earlier, and now I'm struggling to find it. There you go. Cool. There you go. So here you go. Look. Total amount, $16.133 million. $16 million sent in Casper, and it didn't even cost a cent. It didn't even cost a cent. That's what Casper's doing right now. Without adoption, and this is Ethereum right now. You're sending 500, not $16,500,000, and you're costing 58 cents. That's the comparison to Ethereum to Casper right now. And while Tom Lee is correct, Ethereum Ethereum is the biggest platform for stablecoins right now, and that's why he's bullish on Ethereum. And I think Ethereum will do well as a result of it, but it's not going to be long lasting because of that crystal clear proof that it's not as scalable as better alternatives out there. XRP is more scalable than Ethereum. Casper is the most scalable in this space. That is incredible what Casper can achieve right now with 10 BPS, and smart contracts aren't even out yet. Of course, you've got to keep in mind this is relative, and these numbers will shift. Like, it's going to end up costing more in the future when Casper's price increases and there's more adoption. There's going to be higher transaction fees and higher congestion and whatnot, and you can have the ability to decide if you want to pay a premium for a quicker confirmation time, or pay less for, it taking maybe a few minutes as opposed to a few milliseconds, right? Again, only 2.5 seconds as well, not 5 minutes. That's a comparison to Casper to Ethereum, and that is insane stuff. Very, very insane stuff. And that is precisely why when Tommy's saying this, I'm like, okay, cool, you got a point, but that's for this cycle, that's for the time being. That's going to quickly shift when the TradFi space gets fully involved into blockchain and they find something that's actually better. And when you do, you see that Casper is the better alternative. And he's talking about USDC. So USDC went public last month. It went from $30 to over $250 in a month. That's insane. An 8x for Circle. It's the biggest regulated stablecoin. Tether's up there as well. Of course, now RUSD is going to be going up there thanks to their working together with selecting BNY Mellon as a prime reserve custodian for their stablecoin. Equally very, very big. All of that's very, very big news. And that's also the source of going to be coming to Casper and Casplex very, very soon. Circle coming very, very soon. So we can see, Avis asks here, I do have one dilemma with Casper though. If Casper is meant to be the perfect peer-to-peer electronic cash, isn't it counterintuitive for it to go up in value as it makes it harder for everyone to use it for its main purpose? I have some responses, but would love all perspectives. And that's a fair point. The same argument people make about XRP, why it can't go up. Why can this asset go up if it's meant to be the perfect peer-to-peer cash? Well, because Casper is not necessarily going to be directly used for payments. It probably will to an extent, the same way you could do it for Bitcoin right now. But there'll be a future, near future, where Casper is going to become the liquidity bridge more so than the actual payment. So you'll be paying in USDT, in maybe a Casper native stablecoin, Gigawatt, in USDC, whatever it may be. You'll use a stablecoin to pay, but it will be conducted through the Casper blockchain, the protocol. Therefore, the transaction's going through and being paid in Casper, but you're only having, so you have to earn a bit of Casper for a transaction fee, but you're paying in a stablecoin. The coin itself is easy to use, however, it's not a one-trick pony. It will be the world's premier decentralized secret engine, capable of instantaneous stablecoin settlements in a few weeks when Casplex Layer 2 EVM goes live. So we haven't got a confirmed date yet for the Casplex EVM, the mainnet, but according to Wolfie here, it's a few weeks. And that can mean 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't exactly know, but apparently Casplex will be fully operational, up and running, and capable of handling stablecoin settlements with Casper in a few weeks' time. Which is big news. Why is that big news? Because on the back of, Johnny's rant about Shy again and people getting fighting back and forth, he says the native USDC followed by a small-scale bridge trial was what was conducted at the interview. Which is better than my expectations as well, because I was led under the impression from Chad that it was pretty much just an introductory meeting, nothing really major about it. But according to Johnny here, and again, you've got to choose who you believe, I'm not saying that either one are right or wrong, but he is saying here that native USDC followed by a small-scale bridge trial will be coming, or that's what they were discussing there at the meeting. So again, Circle on Casper is not a distant future, likely happening this cycle, this year. It'll probably be bridged first, and then native will follow, provided everything's really successful. And if Circle are paying attention to these sort of transactions here, then, it's game over, right? It's absolutely game over. When people realise what Casper can do and all it needs is adoption, it's game over. Absolutely game over. It's absolutely insane stuff. And you'll see, therefore, likely more institutions getting involved as well with ETF filings as well, which is also the other major talking point for the stream as well. See here, again from Johnny. You can read about the Casper ETF discussion in the Discord group that mentioned the KEF right here. So, in that regard, you can see here the number of ETFs waiting for approval. Of course, XRP has the most alongside Solana. Bitcoin, most have been approved already, but you've got some more coming through. Ethereum, Dogecoin, Litecoin, BNB, etc., etc., etc. Casper hype man, so Wolfie, and himself met with Mr. Stephen McClurg, the CEO of Canary Capital in Las Vegas during the Bitcoin conference. Canary Capital filed in the staking ETF application for TRX. And the US SEC is still not yet giving its delayed response on the Ethereum staking ETF application. They're still not, giving clarity on the ETF for Ethereum staking, which when that happens, again, you'll see increased acceleration and momentum. However, Solana staking actually for ETF, that actually is already launched. It launched a few weeks ago, which is now the first US-based staking ETF. Why they chose Solana first and not Ethereum is a weird question, because Ethereum was launched way before that, but each to their own. The net inflows with $12 million, though the price did drop. But therefore, he comes down to here, full circle. A Casper ETF in the United States would cost $1 million, and it may take 8 to 12 months. It will be easier in the European Union and other regions outside the United States for ETF ETPs in the EU. There is an undergoing conversation between the KF and FICAS, or FICAS, Financial CAS, FCAS here. Now, we already do have ETPs, or an ETP, as I check out Casper. Shout out to Casper for this website. Very clean, very cool. You can see here, he highlighted a while back, ETP for Casper is already readily available through Valor Funds, which I believe is Swedish. If I got that wrong, I apologize. Can't see a region exactly, but either way, it's European, right? And yeah, so Valor already have a Casper ETP, so we already got ETP with Casper, and Johnny's now highlighting that we have more ETPs on the horizon. One's being discussed right now with FICAS, and there could be a possibility to see it in the United States as well, but it will cost $1 million and it will take about a year to finalize. If the Casper community believes an ETF should be launched, then maybe a crowdfund vote on Discord can be done to raise the money for the operation. The KEF or any party that is within the legal entity shall be willing to help with the work, and use of the raised funds should of course be monitored. So again, there's the whole element of transparency. If we're raising money for a crowdfund, doing it in full transparency, because we're using it for its actual purpose, which would be therefore for the ETF. So we could potentially do a Discord vote for it. Maybe Discord group should also vote for a community rep observer to join some of our meetings. So, truth be told, I am liking this move from Johnny. I think he maybe has reflected on the fact that the KEF and the Cashback team have been maybe a bit too closed doors, maybe a bit too not as transparent as they should have been, which has definitely caused a lot more FUD to circulate them, which I've been doing part of the FUD circulate myself. While I have been saying I do still like them and I'm choosing to trust them, I do always highlight that their lack of transparency does make me feel a little bit uneasy. And I think it's a natural thing as an investor, you want to know what's going on. So they're now highlighting maybe we could do a vote to vote for a community representative observer, someone who could just basically be the someone who represents Casper as well, quote unquote represents Casper. Again, no one really represents Casper. To join with them, meeting with Canary Capital, with BitGo, with FICAS, and so on and so forth, to see what's going on with the KF and Casper as well as the third party, which I again think is a good idea. I think it's a very good idea actually, especially when Wolfie is unavailable to increase transparency and communication. So again, that is, I think, a very, very good idea. You've got Christian Lubbock who could be a part of that. You've got many others, I'm sure, who will stand up and put themselves forward to be willing to help and assist with business development work. But yeah, I think again, this is sort of stuff coming to Casper right now. You're seeing already developments regarding stablecoins seemingly not far off. The mainnet for Casper seemingly weeks off now. USDC native also doesn't seem to be too far off as well, and equally ETFs and ETPs are being discussed right now, having conversations right now going on. And if you want one in the United States, that's the price to pay for it. 1 million, and it'll take a year. But they are possible for Casper right now. Of course, 1 million Casper is not $1 million worth of Casper is a lot. It's a lot, but again, it wouldn't be a case of one person doing it. It'd be a community crowdfund too. If it becomes a vote through the Casper Discord, then you can, donate, if you will. But this is the benefit of having a open source community funded project where you all come together to do this sort of stuff. I think that's a very, very cool thing, very good deal. And of course, much more coming to Casper when its adoption is going to grow. Smart contracts coming out very soon. I'm sure you'll see a lot more than we expect coming out. There's also been a lot of projects apparently built on the Casplex ecosystem that have not been announced publicly yet, because I haven't got any marketing. So Casper's coming out very soon, seemingly. Igor should be coming out in the next week or two as well. Stuff cooking for Casper right now. We've got a lot more posts here as well. We already covered this, but might come back full circle again. But before I do, let's get some questions again first and foremost, because it has been a little bit of a while. So where am I in the questions right now? What's up, my man? Do you think Zealous token will get exchange listings? I think it already has one. Does it not? Let me quickly double check. Actually, I did see that earlier. We were looking at when I did briefly shift over Calculity. This new BitCast has just come out, or whether it's just come out or not, I'm not entirely sure, but it has. No, it's been out for quite some time. How long? Oh, about a month ago now. 133 market cap, 3,000 volume, Casper.com, high bit, Casper Mark, Casper Bot. Okay, I mean, again, I just saw this right now. I saw it was one of the top gainers recently, so I was interested about it. Haven't just seen it now, really. But anyways, going to Zilla. So look at Zilla right now. It is on CoinEx. So CoinEx has already listed Zilla's token. And I do believe with the level of adoption rallying more and more, provided that Zil remain transparent and trustworthy, and exchanges see that as well. And again, they have the tokenomics are the best for Zil, but that's also partly because it's to the devs. I think Nacho actually are responsible for a lot of the holding a lot of the tokens for Zil, which is, I guess, quite a reassuring thing. I do trust Nacho. I like Nacho as well. So that excess tokens can be probably donated to exchanges to get exchange listings. So you already got CoinEx. In my belief, you will see more listings coming out in the future as well. But CoinEx is already available. You get through Casper.com as well, and so on and so forth. I had so much trouble using USDC. I got stuck for almost a week sending USDC to some simple swap or small swap. I have had to have a lot of human customer service interventions. I mean, there are always going to be issues with transactions, no matter where you go, whether it's a USDC issue, a USDT issue, whether it's the exchange or blockchain issue. There's still more development stuff going on in the space right now. So I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad that you seemingly have got it sorted now. But right now we've got Stablecoin. Tether's the biggest one. Circle's the most regulated one, and Ripple stablecoin's quickly catching up. It already reached a $500 million market cap in 7 months. The stablecoin for Ripple launched 7 months ago. It's getting a lot of traction. So, it's getting backed by BNY Mellon and Hidden Road, a prime brokerage. Like, it's got some deep connections, and that's going to help XRP as well. So it's good for Ripple, good for XRP in that regard. You'll see more stablecoins coming out. I think Gigawatt will be a big one as well. And they'll be able to stay decentralized while also being compliant with regulation. So again, there's more stuff coming out. But either way, we know that USDC are talking to Casper. We know that Tether are talking to Casper. They'll come seemingly very soon when Caspers are launching, apparently. I had this issue a few days ago. I had to pay something in a different currency. Wasn't so easy because my bank didn't support it. Would have been so easy and done if it's second to Casper. I mean, precisely, right? A lot of banks are still very standoffish about crypto. They don't want people to get involved in it. They don't like it, which is their loss. If they don't adapt and adopt, they will go obsolete. That's not speculation. That's been confirmed, especially for information from my VIP group. If you want to find out more, got alpha information here, alongside educational videos, private live streams, buy and sell alerts, so much more. The information there has confirmed that if you do not adopt crypto, if you do not adopt and adapt as a TradFi company, you will become obsolete and you'll fall off, you'll die out. So banks who don't do that will fall off. If you want to find out more, check out the free Discord server, check out the VIP group, 7-day free trial. Equally got a 1-month free trial if you sign up to BYDFI. No KYC, no VPN exchange, with regulatory license in America, Canada, and many more regions. Got a affiliate link with them down below in the description. If you sign up through there and follow the steps in the Discord server, as I'm going to load it up right now, you can get many benefits, including a 17% discount on all future trading fees, as well as a 1-month free trial to the Coin Factory executives, and a permanent VIP access to the BYDFI channels in here as well. So you want to get more, locked on into crypto. There's currently campaigns going on as well right now. New user deposit campaign. They're also going to be doing a new, I think, a Bitcoin trading campaign as well. So you can get some Bitcoin through trading as well, like free Bitcoin if you win the rewards. So if you want to find out more about that sort of stuff, then check out the affiliate link down below, or check out the free Discord server and check out the affiliate links down here as well. If you need any help, reach out to me on Discord. I can help you out wherever I can do. But again, much more coming, and if you want to get access to the alpha information as well, for 1 month free, then check out the BYDFI affiliate link as well to do that as well. Wait until V tries to send Ethereum during peak volume. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sure he's already done it. I don't think he's a noob by any means. I'm sure he has done that already, but he's highlighting that, it's already crazy what you're seeing right now. And we just showcase that. That's, you know, again, to re-highlight those who are tuning in right now. The $500 USDT, which costs 58 cents and spent 5 minutes. You go into Casper, you see KuCoin sending over 300 million, almost 400 million Casper. One transaction was 200 million. 200 million. I'm trying to remember how I did it again. How did I do it? Wait. Sorry. Where is it? Was it here? No, that's copy the address. Where did I go to again? Was it that? No, wait. I am tweaking. I am so sorry. I forgot. I literally did it earlier and I forgot I did it again. Oh, there. Right, there you go. Cool. I mean, that's another example here anyways. It's not the right example, it's another example here. So you can see, yeah, so now to come back full circle. V sends 500 USDT, 58 cents, 5 minutes. KuCoin, in this particular transaction here, sent $200,000, not 500, 200,000. Sent 1 second, not 5 minutes. And it didn't even cost 1 cent. Sorry, you got the BYDFI promo blocking that. There you go. It's not comparable. Casper's speed and efficiency compared to Ethereum is not comparable. Of course Ethereum's bigger, therefore congestion, you can understand that, but I'm convinced with no doubt if Casper had the same sort of adoption as Ethereum, it still would be a no contest. It's ridiculous how much better Casper is, and people are going to realize that. And when people start getting to the peak of the cycle, they're like, oh, I need to send money back and forth, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg just to send a couple bucks over. They're going to find some better alternative, and that could be Casper. Even if Casper fees 100x from today during peak volume, yeah, exactly. It's still going to be extremely cheap. It's not a contest. Welcome back, Buffalo Theory, bro. You're doing very, very well, brother. Made a deal with a friend. He said he would buy Casper if I bought XRP. He wants to hedge if the big boys push to centralized banking, which I'm sure they will. I begrudgingly will hold a small bag. I mean, I think, you know what, honestly, Buffalo, I think it's a fair trade. I've been holding XRP for some time. I've gone to XRP before that pop off when it was 50 cents when that lawsuit was going on, because I knew its partnerships and the connection to the big banking world, and it's doing well now. So while I do understand the sentiment of holding a centralized currency, XRP, I would argue, out of all the unsafe and risky proof of stakes, I'd argue XRP is one of the safer ones. Again, it's, you know, comparing a pig with a wig to a pig with lipstick. You know, all proof of stakes are the same thing, pretty much. They're all not very trustworthy. They're centralized, which is an issue. I say that knowing full well that I hold these assets. I hold XRP. I used to hold Say, but I sold that. I hold Desync. I hold I hold Sui as well. Like, I hold a variety of assets that are proof of stakes, that are centralized, knowing that they aren't necessarily safe, but again, in the chance they do get massive adoption, I make a quicker flip bag and then can put it into my conviction of Casper. If it means his and his wife hold Casper. I mean, honestly, I think it's a worthwhile trade. You know, you're unwillingly and begrudgingly holding XRP, but getting someone to hold what should hopefully be the future of currency. And we're seeing what's happening right now, the adoption coming through more and more. It's going to shake this space, take it by storm. Make sure to click the transaction hash. You're clicking the wallet. I'm guessing that was clicking the wallet and then the transaction hash. I think I just clicked on that earlier, didn't I? And now I'm forgetting how I did it again. I'm actually so clueless at times. It's embarrassing. Here I clicked on the wallet and then transaction hash, which is not that. I literally clicked on it earlier. Oh, it's that, yeah. There you go. There you go, exactly. I mean, that's a small transaction anyways, but again, that's how you do it. I'm going to have to remember that. Apologies. Also, I think after we get smart contracts, a vid you sharing all the updates and marketing moves within Casper for a year would be awesome. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm 100% down to do that. In fact, I'm gonna screenshot that comment right now and just put it in my notes, so to speak. So when smart contracts do come out, I'll do a sort of I'll do a year to date summary. So what we've seen so far since the new year started. Quickly just send that to. Or put it in my notes because I don't forget that. But yeah, I think I'm definitely down through that idea. Making a video of year to date what we've seen with Casper since January. The partnerships, the 10 BPS, the Space Node, the KRI projects, the other apps that have been built, the promising ones. Of course, I'll try and make it as informative and as brief as possible because that could easily be a whole hour thing. We do hour streams every day pretty much. I could easily do an hour talking about everything we've seen so far this year. I'm going to definitely forget some stuff as well, but I'll do my best to summarize everything in a probably 15-minute video, I can imagine. Probably 15-minute, maybe 20, depending on what we have to cover. But I'll definitely do that once smart contracts come out. I'll spend a week trying to look into making some really good video for that. Good morning, Mika. You're doing very, very well. Welcome back to streamer, man. Welcome back to the stream. Did you hear the news about USDKG token? No, I have not. I have not heard about that. I'm not sure about what it is at all, actually, if you can inform me, please. Welcome back, man. You're doing very, very well. The proof of work army, indeed. Best proof of work is Casper, no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. Wait for the balance testing. It'll come in due time, I'm sure. I'm hoping it will do. Diamond hands, exactly. On the check-in, LB, welcome back, bro. You're doing very, very well. Daily dose of Hopium, exactly. Hopium's coming through thick and fast. Stablecoin seemingly close. And Casper's mainnet also seemingly close. And equally, ETF discussions also well and truly underway. Now, in continuation, we've got some more updates here. Apparently, Trezor says they have no interest right now on their roadmap to include Casper, despite its high interest, which is a weird business strategy in my belief, but either way, is what it is. Just continue using Tangent for the time being then, which is basically coming back to what V said here. Casper's not listed on any tier 1 exchanges right now, so his workaround is to buy USDT and then send it to Tangent and then buy that or convert it onto Casper. Therefore, I mean, me personally, I buy it on exchanges. You got Mexi, although no one really likes Mexi anymore after their whole manipulation speculation. You've got BitGet. I mean, you can see the exchanges here, all ones you can use. Although there are some exchanges before, if you're wanting to, buy an exchange, I would never put, again, not financial advice. I never hold an exchange. It's not worth it. Too risky. Put it into a Tangent wallet. So either you do what V said here, buy USDT on exchange and then send it to Tangent, then convert it there. Because now you can buy Tangent, you can buy Casper on Tangent now, or you buy on exchange and convert it. Now, I used to buy on L-Bank, but L-Bank do not support Casper trading, so you can't buy Casper on L-Bank and then send it to your Tangent that way. They don't support the Casper bridge anymore. They used to, they stopped it, don't know why. Maybe they didn't support the 10 BPS hard fork. I think Mexi do support it, but again, people don't like Mexi, so you don't use Mexi, right? You got Gate, an alternative. You got KuCoin. KuCoin's a good exchange. Uphold, good exchange. Kraken, no stablecoin pair, unfortunately, but it's not a bad exchange. BitGet right now dominating, so you've got other options, which of course you can buy it on there and then convert it and send it to your Tangent wallet. But make sure that when you buy it, that make sure you research into it whether the platform you're using to buy Casper does support the Casper chain, the chain, like the same way you have like BNB or Arbitrum or TRX. You have those. Make sure it has Casper for Casper. Because Mexi does, L-Bank used to doesn't anymore. I believe that KuCoin does. But make sure you double check that. But alternatively, yes, you could just do what V does here and just buy USDT, send it to Tangent, and then buy Casper on Tangent. In continuation, we've got some more news here. IGRA Labs have a post here saying they're excited to share that the IGRA Association is now officially incorporated into Switzerland, which is huge. This is a major milestone. The association will steward IGRA's ecosystem, growth and decentralization going forward. It also lays the foundation for the future DAO, which will progressively take over protocol governance, validated incentives and grants. So IGRA is now expanding more and more, which is, again, really, really good stuff. Seeing what's coming very, very soon. All this sort of stuff coming to Casper. It's going to grow more and more. Johnny also made a post here about the new in regard to expansion and adoption, apparently there's a new educational series happening in Nigeria, in the colleges right now regarding Casper as well, which is really, really cool. Which they did post about not that long ago as well. So again, the adoption is going to continue growing. More and more people around the world getting educated about Casper, and therefore, the future of finance perceive it as well. Cassia has a book, or Cassia book even here, another update here, a place to store verified addresses to easily find people you want to communicate with. So that's also an expansion to their messaging app as well. You can see right now I've got the screenshots for Casper Silver and Coin Athlete as well, being the main people who are kind of working on this right now, which is really cool. And equally, we've got another update here. Castle Wallet apparently are now welcoming Probify, which is the poly market kind of derivative, if you will, for Casper coming out right now, which we saw a post about it yesterday. A kind of voting market where you can vote on what you believe is going to happen. The vote we saw was about will Casper reach $1 by the end of this year, which the community incentive is mainly in the yes, which I don't think's too outrageous either. That's only a $26 billion market cap for Casper, which is currently at 2, and it peaked at 5. I don't see why it couldn't do 26 bill, given all the market catalysts coming out very, very soon, and when the market's going to peak and whatnot. And we've also got some updates here from Casper.com. Wallet lookup, rock your Jonathan Sompolinsky or Yonatoshi and NFTs on your profile, and more coming out. Casper.com, of course, are also one of the partners to the IGRA token presale, so also cooking there as well. So a lot more developments coming out for Casper, looking very, very good. Of course, these are probably not as comparable as to the stablecoin and ETF discussions, but either way, more coming to Casper, more building up momentum, looking very, very good right now. And we also once more just loving to do that comparison to Ethereum and Casper, and just seeing the significant difference between the two projects and just why Casper is so much better in that regard. Where we have I'm holding $300 with Casper as of now. I'll increase my investment amount as I get my salary. Hey, good stuff, Patel, bro. Good stuff indeed. Again, you do your own research, trading discretion. I hold myself some Casper as well, and every time I do get a bit of a salary and have some excess capital, and when I make some profitable trades through BYDFI, again the exchange that I'm using, that my community is using to trade with, I put all of that into Casper as well, which actually I did post some P&Ls and profits in my community not that long ago. You can see here, these are stuff that P&Ls that we did recently. This one was that was 6 days ago, and this was yesterday. Just making some very comfortable gains here as well. So yeah, if you want to find out more, again, links down below in the description, the affiliate link, sign up to the BYDFI affiliate link, get 70% discount on all trading, and again, you can get permanent VIP access to the BYDFI channels, as well as a 1-month free trial to the Coin Factory executives here as well. Interesting who's been accumulating that much Casper Wallet 2 and Wallet 3. Wallet 3 is just KuCoin, it looks like, shuffling their wallets around. Wallet 2 we don't know. I believe it's a market maker of some sorts. Probably, I'd guess Wintermute or Binance. Market maker, some exchange, some huge whale. Yeah, it's got to be one of the... Yeah, it's tough to say. We have to wait and see. Working on business, launching in 2 weeks. Life is good, LB. Love to hear it, man. Keep stacking, bro. Keep going, bro. Keep working hard. Centralized proof of work and fast. This is the future, 100%. Casper is the future, no doubt. People will soon realize it, and they'll call us lucky. That's what we knew early, and we were telling people early about it. They'll call us lucky, but I have no doubt Casper can do very, very well. Everyone that I've told about it have said the same thing about how its price is kind of lackluster. It's a bit frustrating. It's got big VCs behind it, but the technology is extremely innovative, it's really interesting, so it has strong potential. That's all we need. Yeah, El Cheser indeed, 100% El Cheser indeed. Is Casper the greatest crypto of all time? I mean, it's going to hopefully showcase that. It's the most innovative one of all time. It's doing something that's never been done before. So in that regard, you could argue yes. There are some other nice projects, but I'm sure Casper's tech is very interesting. I mean, there are a lot of interesting projects out there, but in regards to innovative technology, Casper is by far and away the best one out there. That's not questionable. No one's done the block DAG before. No one's done what Casper's doing right now. Casper's not just following the wheel. They're reinventing it from scratch. They're following Bitcoin's consensus and then reinventing it completely. It is probably the most innovative technology in this space. USKD token is stable token backed by gold. Is that the one that Neil was talking about earlier? Because I have not actually heard much about it. So if someone has any information on it and can send it to me either through my Twitter or through the Discord server, please do, because I'd love to learn more about it. I just need to know a place of where to start looking, you know. I don't have a Kraken Pro account, so I can get cheaper Casper by ramping on 0 fee USDC from Coinbase, sending it 0 fees to Base, to Tangent, and buying Casper. Well, there you go. Also the workaround. Workaround there as well. You can just avoid all the, you know, complication stuff with Casper on exchange to just go straight through buying Tether or Circle USDC and then just sending it to Tangent and then buying Casper on that. It's going to be, I mean, hopefully in the future, not too far future, you'll be able to just buy Casper through the Casper platforms. Like whether you buy it on Zealous or you buy it on Casper.com, you could buy it because stablecoins will be launching on Casper and then you could buy it on those platforms. That's the future as well, so you can stay within the Casper ecosystem in the future as well. What's up, Devious Me, bro? You're doing very well. Welcome back to the stream, my man. Jojo 2 Fire, welcome back, man. Oh, I wish I was a Shark wallet. Hey, just keep stacking, man. You wish, you confidently believe, you keep stacking, you'll make it in the future. I have faith in you. I believe myself. I hope that we can all be whales in the future. If not already are whales, hopefully become very, very wealthy off Casper. But that being said, that will be it for today's Casper Crypto live stream. Slightly early ending, I do know, but that is all the information we got for today's stream regarding the big shifting in wallet accounts, stablecoins seemingly on the horizon coming very, very close, ETF discussions as well, also very interesting, and the ecosystem just keeps expanding more and more for Casper. It's looking very, very interesting. Ethereum is not compared to Casper. We are looking very, very strong. You know, rate cuts are going to be a big catalyst for us. The economy for the United States is actually doing very, very well. So next week's going to be very interesting as well. Tariffs are a bit concerning, so stay tuned about that stuff. But more stuff are coming through. Stuff's looking very, very interesting. If you want to find out more information ahead of time, alpha information, research documents, you know, educational videos, trades, whatever you may want, VIP group. You can join for free 7 days, equally a 1 month free trial, sign up to the BYDFI channels. If you want to find out more, check out the link down below in the description. Also on my homepage as well. You can get permanent VIP access to the BYDFI channels in the Discord server. You sign up through the affiliate link and message me on Discord, can help you out with that. That being said, if you enjoy the stream, leave a like, share your friends, and subscribe for more. We are before the early people, hold of their life indeed. We are very, very early. We're here before the people. If 95% of investors aren't in Bitcoin yet, then that means even less are in Casper right now. And Casper is going to surprise people like no other. If you enjoyed, leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. Have a great day, good evening, good night, people and my family, and I will see you all in the next one.